In this lecture, we're going to talk about host network model and overlay network model. Let's start by introducing the host network. The host network is the least protected network model. It adds a container on the host network stack. Containers deployed on the host stack have full access to the host interface. This kind of containers are usually called open containers. To create open containers, we just add --net host flag to the Docker run command. Next, let's list all the network interfaces of this container. As you see, this container has all the network interfaces on the host machine. All of the network interfaces defined on the host will be accessible to the container. Host network is the type of network models with a minimum network security level. There is no isolation on this type of open containers. Thus, leave the containers widely unprotected. However, the host network does bring one benefit, which is performance. Containers running in the host network stack should see a higher level of performance than those traversing the Docker 0 bridge and IP tables port mappings. I personally haven't used host network in production. You should use this network model only when you have a valid reason. The last network model we would talk about is the overlay network. All the network models we have covered previously, including none, bridget, and host network, all have one limitation, which is they can only be deployed on single host. If you want to create a network across multiple host machines, you would need the overlay network model. Docker Engine supports multi-host networking out of the box through the overlay network driver. Unlike bridge networks, overlay networks require some pre-existing conditions before you can create one. One option is that when Docker Engine is running in Swarm node, you can create an overlay network on a manager node. Or, if you are not using Docker Engine in Swarm mode, the overlay network would require a key value store service. In real-life scenarios, most services are deployed across multiple hosts, so overlay network is widely used in production. Docker is making a network configuration easier and more transparent to us. The latest Docker Swarm mode will create the overlay network automatically for you. Usually, we do not need to customize configuration, so we won't cover much about overlay network in this course. If you're interested in learning more about it, take a look at the next lecture.